girls unless it's about some money. Ain't having conversations with niggas unless it's about some money. Ain't hanging with none of these niggas unless it's about some money. Little broke ass nigga, you better get some money.
Cause when the sun go down,
and it's gon' go down, we gon' keep getting money.
Know what we gonna do?
Keep getting money for real. We gon' keep getting money for real. Cause when the sun go down, gon' go down, baby. Yeah, I gotta keep mine on me. Keep mine on me for real. You better keep yours on you for real. Ha.
As y'all know, it's your boy, produced by Rico, and we starting today off with a tip, and a good tip. I feel like this will help you, and it's really for everybody who's looking to get rid of that excess background noise in your vocals when you're recording. But before we get into all that, all the good stuff, before we do anything, I want to give a shout out to the team, TAA, shout out to my label, GMAB. I've been working on music for a while now, so I've been trying to specialize my career as a musician. I do everything and taking every step from making beats, mixing and mastering and recording myself. So everything I pretty much taught myself or learned through YouTube. So if I can help you on certain things that I know I needed help on, it'll make me feel more better. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna do it. We're gonna do a video today. It's gonna be a quick tip, you know what I'm saying? Quick tip of the day. And we're gonna talk about getting rid of the excess noise in your vocals. Once again, my name is Produced by Rico. Make sure y'all go follow me on Instagram. Y'all can follow me on Facebook. It's the same name. And also y'all can go follow my YouTube channel at gmab.management, MGMT, and tap in with any beats that we make, any songs that we got coming out as far as my label. And yeah, just stay tapping with what we got going on, man. Let's get into this video though. This plugin right here is called the Ns1 Noise Suppressor from Waves Audio. I feel like this plugin helps you getting rid of that, you know, excess background noise that you don't want, especially if you're recording in an area that is not rightly acoustic treatment. You know what I mean? So let's check out this plugin. Right now, Waves Audio got this plugin for a good price. They actually got a good deal that you could do monthly for like a bundle. You know what I mean? But if you just want this plugin right now, you can get it for $35. And basically, it breaks down what it really does. Right here, this would really caught my eye because I was looking. When I first started recording, I was recording in bad areas. My rooms weren't, and even still to the day, it's not 100% acoustic treated for a microphone booth. You know what I mean? To where it's literally no access sound coming in and out that booth. That's 100% acoustic treated microphone booth. You know what I mean? When you can open that door and hear the bass and everything from outside it, but when you close it, you can hardly hear it. It sounds like it's muted damn near. So that's 100% acoustic treated booth that I see. You know what I mean? Sometimes we don't have that. We don't have that. You know that we don't have that stuff to record in, or we don't have that booth to record in. Sometimes we got to record in the living room, or we got to record in a room, or we got to do what we got to do to make, you know what I'm saying, make a session happen, or record some songs and get some good music out. You still can make it happen. You just got to take care of your vocals more than what you have to do with an acoustic, you know, microphone booth. So right here, this what really caught my eye was the Ns1 instantly analyzes and adapts to your signal in real time, bringing the foreground into focus as it eliminates unnecessary background noise. So for me, this helped me in many ways because I record, like I said, in a room that's not 100% acoustic treated. So I do have to use this plugin when I'm recording, especially that I have fans on in the background, or even in the other room, you'll be able to hear that fan. You know what I mean? So I have to use this damn near on every session that I do, or every song that I do, or even sometimes when I get stems that I have to mix and master, I can hear background noise that I want to get rid of. And you know what I'm saying, I use this plugin to attack that without harming the vocals. So today I'm going to show you a song that I had dropped on Instagram. It's called IGM. Y'all can go check it out. It's on my Instagram. Just go through the pages. It's not on social media or all social platforms because I kind of wanted to drop the song just basically for myself and also just do music for myself right now. So I'm not a big fan of putting music out. Although I should, I'm more worried about getting my label that I have going on. I'm more worried about getting them going. So yeah, if you want to check out the song, the full song, you can go on my Instagram and scroll down, and it's gonna be a post. It's gonna be a post caption Rico IGM I Get Money, and that's the full song. You can check it out. So basically, I want to go over this plugin and how I use it for my vocals in particular. Before I do anything, I would like to record with plugins. So 9 times out of 10, I'm going to want to give myself a feel so I know what I'm aiming for at the end of the master or at the end of the mix, and also so I could be motivated. I find myself that I don't like hearing my vocals dry when I make my songs, and I think 9 times out of 10 an artist doesn't want to hear themselves, dry vocals unless they're used to hearing themselves like that. And by all means, they don't mind. But 9 times out of 10 nowadays, everybody's gonna want to kind of like a preset or want something that's gonna motivate them or give them the vibe that they're gonna want to hear at the end of the song when it's mastered. So I like to record with plugins. I usually have like a little vocal chain that I go to, and just do a little light compression, light EQing, de-essing, and then that's pretty much it to go forward. But at that, while doing that, adding plugins to the recording track, it boosts some, background noises that we may not want. So this Ns1 comes into play, and it takes out that background noise without harming your vocals. But if you only use it to a certain extent, you know what I mean? You can use this plugin and boost it all the way up, and you can get the air out, but at the same time, you're going to harm your vocals. You're going to hurt your vocals, and your vocals not going to sound the same as you recorded it. So I advise you just to, when you use this plugin, be cautious on how you use it. Play with it. Play with it back and forth. Don't be afraid to go all the way up, go all the way down. You want to hear what this plugin is doing, so go ahead and play with it for a while before you sit here and try to tune it in on, what you're trying to attack. So let's check out the song. I'm gonna play the song with the plugin. I'm gonna play the hook, and then we can go ahead and break it down what the plugin is doing.
Let me flip it, hieroglyphics, old school critics couldn't grip this, cause my flow is too encrypted. Laser scope sight not restricted, that means your dome could get lifted. Feel the weight like ground is shifted, that's just why the gang insisted, that's just why the gang insisted. I get money, I get money, I get money, get some. I get money, we get money, they get money, question. I get money, I get money, I get money, get some. I get money, we get money, they get money, question.
Okay, so that's the hook. I played it with the Ns1 on. Now I'm gonna go ahead and break it down as to what it's doing. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the beat right now. Let's turn off the beat, and let's really focus in on what this plugin is doing. I want y'all to listen to my vocals without a beat, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn off this plugin because I want y'all to kind of listen it to see if y'all can make out the background noise that I hear as an engineer. So let's go ahead and take a listen to it. Once again, the plugin is off.
Let me flip it, hieroglyphics, old school critics couldn't grip this, cause my flow is too equipped. Laser scope sight not restricted, that means your dome could get lifted. Feel the weight like ground is shifted, that's just why the gang insisted, that's just why the gang insisted. I get money, I get money, I get money, get some. I get money, we get money, they get money, no question. I get money, I get money, I get money, get some. I get money, we get money, they get money, no question.
Yeah, so if you're hearing what I'm hearing, you already know it. It sounds like a lot of static, a lot of air, a lot of background noise. You can hear it in the vocals. It's live. It's well on live. This is already mixed and mastered. So it's already at its, everything already has plugins on it. Certain stuff is boosted. You know what I mean? So when you attack a song or a vocal, on anything that you do, if you EQing and compressing, then you boosting. You know what I mean? So everything in that vocal gets boosted up. Now, if you're not taking care of this background noise ahead of time, when you get to like the EQing, the compressing, and stuff like that, you're going to boost up that background noise as well. And it's going to be hard to get it out later on in the line than to do it beforehand. You know what I'm saying? My way of working in the process or mixing nowadays is cleaning up my vocals before I give it the flavor, before I give it the character. I'm going to clean up my vocals wherever I feel like I need a Band-Aid at. I'm going to put a Band-Aid on it. I'm going to heal my vocals, you know what I mean, before I go ahead and bring it back to life. That's the way I see it. So if I'm recording with the plugins on my recording, you know, my recording track, I'm already knowing that I'm going to have to get rid of that access sound from the get-go, from the beginning, because I'm knowing I'm finna EQ and I'm going to do a light compression. So I don't want to boost no background and then go and add the Ns1. Now, although you could do that, don't get me wrong. There's sometimes I find myself having to throw an Ns1 at the bottom of the vocal chain, but I only use it lightly. If I ever use it at the bottom of the vocal chain, I never go past 20. And you know, 20 is right here at the bottom. Let's see, let me show you. I never go past, you know, right here, 20. When I have this at the bottom of the vocal chain, it's because I pretty much forgot to take care of that low, you know, that air and that background noise ahead. You know, I didn't take care of it like the way I should have. So now that I've done a full-blown mixing and a full-blown, you know, rough mix, I want to take care of it, you know, lightly without harming the vocals, but I still want to get rid of all the, you know, as much background noise I can. You know what I mean? So I find myself going at least to like 20 the most. It doesn't take out a lot. If you're in a full-blown rough mix and you're trying to use this, it's not gonna harm you. You know what I mean? Just like I said, just play with it, boost it all the way up, come back down with it. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and bring this back. All right, so right now I'm gonna play my hook again. I'm gonna play the vocals, and this time I'm gonna go ahead and add the Ns1, and I'm gonna play with it up. I'm gonna go up and down so y'all can hear what the plugin is doing.
Let me flip it, hieroglyphics. Old school critics couldn't grip this, cause my flow is too equipped. Laser scope sight not restricted. That means your dome could get lifted. Feel the weight like ground is shifted. That's just why the gang insisted. I get money, I get money, I get money. Let's get some. I get money, we get money. They get money, no question. I get money, I get money, I get money. Let's get some. I get money, we get money. They get money, no question.
Okay. I feel like in order for me to give y'all like the full potential, I'm gonna go ahead and cut off my vocal chain on here just so we can, you know, hear what it's really doing. So the only thing I'm gonna keep on is my Ns1, and then I'm gonna play with it up and down so we can hear. Let's listen back.
Let me flip it, hieroglyphics. Old school critics couldn't grip this, cause my flow is too equipped. Laser scope sight not restricted. That means your dome could get lifted. Feel the weight like ground is shifted. That's just why the gang insisted. That's just why.
And see, there you go. Like when you boost it all the way up, I know you could tell a difference in a vocal. You can tell a difference in a vocal. So you got to be careful, because when you do boost, this is the way I see this plugin. It's working like this. So the more you go up, the more it's pretty much just coming in on your vocal. You know what I mean? The more it's pretty much just squishing. I see it like a fade in, fade out type thing. When you fade the ins and outs of your vocals, you know, you're trying to get rid of that access, you know, that area, that access noise before you come in. You trying to squish everything to where everything just punches in. That's why I see this plugin. You know what I mean? It's kind of just working like this. Somebody else might see it differently, but me personally, I have my own unique ways of seeing these plugins, and that's pretty much why I understand what I'm doing now. I've watched YouTube videos, but I stopped watching YouTube videos for what they do, and I watch YouTube videos for the knowledge of what I'm looking for. If I'm looking for a certain plugin and I want to learn what it's going to do, I'm going to learn what it's going to do by them, but I'm not going to take what they doing with it, with they vocals. You know what I mean? Because not every vocals is going to be the same. It's going to be different. So yeah, you can hear the difference when you boost this all the way up. I'm going to play it back one more time.
Let me flip it, hieroglyphics. Old school critics couldn't grip this, cause my flow is too equipped. Laser scope sight not restricted. That means your dome could get lifted. Feel the weight like ground is shifted. That's just why the gang insisted. That's just why the gang insisted. I get money, I get money, I get money. Let's get some. I get money, we get money. They get money, no question. I get money, I get money, I get money. Let's get some. I get money, we get money. They get money, no question. Let me flip it, hieroglyphics. Old school critics couldn't grip this, cause my flow is too equipped. Laser scope sight not restricted. That means your dome could get lifted. Feel the weight like ground is shifted. That's just why the gang insisted. That's just why the gang insisted. I get money, I get money, I get money. Let's get some. I get money, we get money. They get money, no question. I get money, I get money, I get money. Let's get some. I get money, we get money. They get money, no question.
Yes, you can hear, the access background noise, and it came on as soon as I cut on my other plugins. You can hear it more. You know what I mean? You can hear it more. So, like I said, if you don't take care of that ahead of time, whatever you do to your vocals, it's gonna boost all that noise up. You know what I mean? So me knowing the fact that I already have that background noise when I'm recording, I'm already taking care of that ahead of time. So when I do this, I play the beat. I like to listen to the beat because I want to listen to the song as a song. If I'm putting myself in another person's shoes, how am I hearing this? So I'm not going to be worried about just focusing on that background noise and taking it all the way out. I'm just going to focus on taking it out enough to where it doesn't hurt my vocals, but the vocals are sitting right with the beat, and you don't hear that air sound. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's turn on the beat, and let's just play around. Let's play the beat, and let's try to get the feel and use this Ns1 to get rid of that background noise, so we don't hear that the airness no more.
Let me flip it, hieroglyphics. Old school critics couldn't grip this, cause my flow is too equipped. Laser scope sight not restricted. That means your dome could get lifted. Feel the weight like ground is shifted. That's just why the gang insisted. That's just why the gang insisted. I get money, I get money, I get money. Get some. I get money, we get money. They get money. Question. I get money, I get money, I get money. Get some. I get money, we get money. They get money. Question.
Now, as you notice right here to the left hand side of the plugin, it has a meter of how much it's pretty much getting rid of. So you can use your meter as well. You can go off your meter if you want to. It's how much you want to take off. But me, I like to go off sound, and I feel like that's a better fit for me than try to go off, going off dBs, because I don't want to cut in too much of my vocals. So I'm gonna always go off sound more than I go off what other people do, or just the dB, the dB deduction. But yeah, man, let's get into it one more time. Let's listen back to it one more time.
Let me flip it, hieroglyphics. Old school critics couldn't grip this, cause my flow is too equipped.
Cut it off.
Laser scope sight not restricted. That means your dome could get lifted. Feel the weight like ground is shifted. That's just why the gang insisted. That's just why the gang insisted.
Cut it back on.
I get money, I get money, I get money. Get some. I get money, we get money. They get money. Question. I get money, I get money, I get money. Get some. I get money, we get money. They get money. Question.
So yeah, everybody, that's pretty much it on this plugin. I feel like this is something every engineer would need when you're recording somebody. Even if you're recording yourself, if you're an engineer and you're trying to work on your own music and you want to get rid of that access noise, because I know 9 times out of 10 when we all starting off, we're not gonna have 100% acoustic treated room, but use what you have. Like I did, use your tools around you to make it happen. They got plugins that we can work with to get our vocals right. You know what I'm saying? Another thing too, my advice is, if you are recording in a bad acoustic treated room, I'd advise you to keep the microphone away from the corners, away from the walls, much as possibly, because that creates reverb sound and it bounces off the walls like crazy. Especially if you got your mic in the corner, it's gonna bounce off the walls when you're rapping loud, and your frequencies are going out. You know what I mean? It's a diaphragm between you and your voice. Your voice can travel as far as you yell it. You know what I mean? It's gonna travel a good amount of distance. So if you're in the corner and you yell it to the mic, it's gonna bounce off both those walls and come back into the mic to create a reverb sound, and you don't want that. So if you can, if it's possible, if you have furniture in a room, I advise you to go in a room that has furniture. The more furniture, the more better, because it's going to distract that sound from coming back into your mic or going to the walls. So I advise you to use what you can, man. Be in a room. Like me now, I have my microphone in a room that's pretty much open, but I have it with the iconic ball. It's like a chaotic ball, but it's an iconic. It's pretty much a cheaper budget one. And then I have a shield around the microphone. So with this plugin, it allows me to get rid of that little excess background noise that does bleed to the microphone without harming my vocals. So it's still useful, and I still get good songs coming from my side. So I feel like this is a help. Y'all stay tapped in with me. I'm gonna be doing more, tip of the days. This is just the very first one, so y'all bear with me. I'm gonna be doing tutorials on beat making, mixing, mastering, but I'm just putting everything in play. I wanted to get this one out the way because I feel like I watch other engineers who are in the city, or watch other engineers on my Instagram, and I feel like this is what they need, you know what I mean, to get rid of that excess background noise. So once again, y'all go follow me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube at gmab.management, MGMT. Y'all go follow at try_another _clothing, and at Glue Media Group. That's everybody from the team. And go follow Super 200. Go follow That Man Stutter, because they dropping music, and we finna do numbers. Y'all stay tapped in with us, and hopefully we can get this videos going. I'm out, man.
I get money, I get money, get some. I get money, we get money, they get